The chapter that we're doing right now is graphical representation of statistical data. And one of the way to graphically represent the statistical data is through bar graphs. So here we are. Let us now look into what is a bar graph. A bar graph is a pictorial representation of the numerical data by a number of bars, which are in the shapes of rectangles, of uniform width, erected horizontally or vertically with equal spacing between them. Now let us look into an example of a bar graph. Now here is a typical example of a bar graph. Now this gives the number of students in class 9 in a school during the academic years 1996, 1997 to 2000 and 2001. Now this bar graph, what it reads is, it clearly shows that in the year 1996 to 1997, that is during the academic year 1996-1997, there were clearly 50 students in the school. And in 1997-1998, there were 75 of them in the school. And in the year 1998 to 1999, there were 125 of them. And 1999 to 2000, there were 150 of them. In 2000 to 2001, there were 200 of them. What a way to represent this information. This certainly is a much better way of representing this information rather than showing this piece of information in a table or any other way. This is way more interesting and not very boring to look at. We've got the vertical bars increasing after year, after every year, that is year after year. That shows the school has improved after every year, and the way it started off in 1996 to 1997, it has gone a long way in the year 2000 to 2001. That is the academic year 2000 to 2001. It's reached 200 students of class 9. And the other things that we need to know about the bar graph is, in a bar graph, each rectangle or a bar represents only one value of the numerical data, and so there are as many bars as the number of values of the numerical data. If you look at this graph, it is about, the value here is the number of students in the year 1996 to 1997. So this bar graph just indicates the year 1996 to 1997, the number of students in the year 1996 to 1997. If you look at this bar, or the rectangle or the vertical rectangle, it just indicates the number of students in the academic year 1997 to 1998. Whereas the last vertical bar indicates the number of students of class 9 during the academic year 2000 to 2001. So this is what a bar graph is. The height or length of a bar indicates on a suitable scale. If you see the scale here, the y-axis has got the number of the students in a gap of 25, that is 0, 25, 50. It increases with every 25. You can write this in any way that you want, depending on the space that you have on your graph sheet and various other factors. So the height or the length of a bar indicates on a suitable scale the corresponding value of the numerical data. If the bars are drawn vertically on the horizontal line, that is the x-axis, then the scale of the heights of the bars or the rectangles is shown along the vertical lines, as it is in this video. Now if the bars are drawn horizontally on a vertical line, then the scale of heights of bars shown along the horizontal line. The horizontal bar will be something like this. You just have to reverse this and draw the bars in this way, like this, which is not very attractive as this. I'd prefer definitely this one than this, but this is just to show you another type of how you can still do a bar graph. You just have to interchange the information here. You just have to write 1996 to 1997. That is, the years would come on this, the academic years, and then the number of students would come on the x-axis. So that is the difference between this and this. But otherwise, this is the basics of a bar graph, and this is how a typical bar graph looks like.